What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Mathews back at it again with another hometown take. Today I'm talking about the Atlanta Hawks and making 4 in a row, baby. Let's go! The Atlanta Hawks beat the Dallas Mavericks, beat Luka Doncic on ESPN on national television by a final score of 130 to 122. Woo-wee! We looking good now. That's the Atlanta Hawks basketball I know and love. That's the Atlanta Hawks basketball that I envisioned and imagined when we got DeJounte Murray. And that is the Atlanta Hawks basketball that is going to help us get out of this play-in nonsense, get us in at least the top 6, if not higher, and help us get to maybe to an NBA championship. We'll see. But let's talk about tonight's game. But before we talk about tonight's game, you already know what we gotta do. We gotta handle some business first, so make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel, check out the link down below. To buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins, and keep the winning streak alive Friday night against the New York Knicks. We will be back at home for the next 2 games against the Knicks and the Charlotte Hornets. 2 very winnable games and 2 games that we will also need to win. They will be very important games. Really, the rest of the games this season are obviously important for playoff seeding purposes, and we want to keep the win streak going. You feel me? But as far as tonight's game goes, again, Hawks win 130 to 122, and I've been waiting to use this. I've been waiting on this, y'all. I've been waiting on this. But everybody for the Atlanta Hawks that played tonight, everybody that played for the Atlanta Hawks tonight was in double figures except Jalen Johnson. But Jalen Johnson did hit a big 3, so shout out to Jalen Johnson. But everybody except Jalen Johnson was in double figures tonight. And you know what I call that? You know what I call that scoring?
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
That's right, balanced as all things should be. John Collins, 19 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Hawks shot very well from the 3 tonight. 50% from 3 for the Atlanta Hawks, 13 of 26. That equals out to 50%, of course. And you're going to win a lot of games when you shoot 50% from the 3-point line. And I do want to say this before I go through the rest of the box score. The Atlanta Hawks are shooting better from the 3. One, because they're just making shots, and you knew eventually they were going to get hot from 3. And every team has stretches where they're shooting better than, other stretches of the season. But they are also moving the ball better. We saw it against the Miami Heat on MLK Day. We saw it again tonight. They're moving the ball better. Having better ball movement leads to better shots. And when you have better shots, you're more likely to make those wide open shots and those better looking shots than you are some contested and some not so good looks. So the better looks, more times than not, the higher percent you're gonna shoot. So that's another reason for the higher shooting percentage that we've seen these past couple of games. But John Collins, 19 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks as well for John Collins. 11 points for Onyeka Okongwu. He got the start over Clint just because Clint still trying to work him back after missing 10 games, and Clint is still on a minutes restriction. But Double O did his thing. 11 points, 4-6 from the field, 5 rebounds, an assist for Onyeka Okongwu as well. He had a block as well. Hawks been blocking a lot of shots lately. Have 4 of them tonight. 11 points as well for DeAndre Hunter. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. He had 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 18 points for Trae Young, 12 assists for Ice Trae. 3 steals for Trae. This is second night in a row Trae Young has led the Atlanta Hawks in steals. That defense coming. I see you, Trae. Getting your hands in the passing lane. See, that's what we want. I don't expect, and no Atlanta Hawks fan should expect Trae Young to be this defensive player, this lockdown defensive player. No. And I don't think any Atlanta Hawks fan does expect that. But we want to see the effort. And we saw the effort, and we have been seeing the effort these past 2 games. 4 steals, I believe, against the Miami Heat. 3 steals tonight. That's what we want to see. Get your hands in the passing lanes. Get some steals. Like to see that from you, Trae. So 18 points for Ice Trae, 12 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 5-11 from the field as well. And again, only 18 points. He said it after the game tonight. And I loved what he said. I need to see him talk the talk more. He talked the talk the past 2 games, really these entire 4 games. Well, I've seen him walk the walk these past 4 games. I need to see him, he's always talked the talk. I need to see him walk the walk even more than these next 4 games. I need to see him walk the walk continuously moving forward. But he has been walking the walk these past 4 games, but he's always talked the talk. Anywho, what I'm saying is, after the game, he was on with Steve Holman on the Atlanta Hawks Radio Network. You guys know I work for 929 The Game and Hawks Radio Network, all that good stuff. But anywho, he was saying that every night he doesn't have to score the most points on the team every night. Some nights it'll be his night. Some nights it'll be DeJounte Murray's night. Speaking of DeJounte Murray, tonight was his night. Go DJ, that my DJ. Go DJ, that my DJ. Go DJ, that my DJ. Cause that's my DJ. Let's go, DeJounte Murray. 30 piece on a head top. 30 piece for DeJounte Murray. He has 7 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal as well. 12 of 18 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. DeJounte Murray done found that 3-point stroke, you feel me? So 4 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had an offensive rebound as well, 7 rebounds total. Like I said, AJ Griffin, 10 points, 3 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, sniping as usual. Clint Capella, so great to have him back. And, you know, we all pretty much knew the stat. When the Atlanta Hawks were fully healthy, I believe we were 8-2, I believe it was. And we haven't lost since Clint Capella has come back. So Clint, 16 points, 6 rebounds, a steal, 1 block, plus 10 on the floor. 7 of 10 from the field tonight was Clint Capella. Bogey Bogdanovic struggled shooting a little bit, but still managed to have 12 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3. So struggled a little bit shooting. He's a little bit streaky, as we all know, but still had an impact. Still made big shots when it mattered. 5 assists for Bogey as well. And like I said, Jalen Johnson, 3 points. That was a big 3 that Jalen made. But to finish my point on Trae Young, he doesn't have to be the one to score the most points every night. He doesn't have to be the leading scorer every night. And he said that tonight was DeJounte's night, and he said his job is to feed the hot hand, and that's what he did. That's what he's been doing these past couple of games. The ball movement has looked so much better. Trae Young's facilitation has been good. DeJounte Murray, he's always a good facilitator. He was cooking tonight. He's been cooking these past couple of games. So, I'm starting to feel better. I posted a video earlier today talking about all the Atlanta Hawks front office issues. Maybe, just maybe, they helped and they didn't hurt. We'll see. The jury is still out. We're on a 4-game winning streak. Hopefully we can get these next 2. These next 2 are going to be big. Really, like I said, the rest of them are big down the stretch. But I'm feeling good. I'm starting to feel better. You know, I ain't all the way there yet. I ain't completely satisfied yet, but I'm starting to feel a lot better about where this Atlanta Hawks team can go this year and where they're at right now. Starting to feel better, y'all. Y'all should too. But good night for the Atlanta Hawks. And I mean, Luka, he dropped 30. Spencer Dinwiddie had his 20. Christian Wood had his 22. But everybody else really wasn't doing much. Reggie Bullock was the next highest scorer at 18. But those were the only guys in double figures. Nobody else didn't much else. Dorian Finney-Smith had 9. Dwight Powell only had 6. Davis Bertans only hit 1 3. JaVale McGee got a 3-point play. That was it. Is this Jermichael Green? Josh Green, excuse me. That's right. Josh Green, he only had 9 points. And Jaden Hardy only had 2 points. So, you know, they're big 4. If you want to call, I don't want to call Reggie Bullock a big 4. But, you know, their 4 main scorers, you know, did the damage. Other than that, that was it. Shot 52.4% from the field. We shot 57% from the field, by the way. Shot 38% from 3, they did. And so, there you go. So, great win for the Atlanta Hawks. Again, love the ball movement. Love the active hands on defense. You did a good job converting their turnovers to points, you got 21 points off of, you had 17 points off of turnovers. Mavericks actually had 21, so you got outscored there. You had 28 assists to the Mavericks, 26. So we had 28 assists, Mavericks had 26. We had 7 steals to their 5, had 4 blocks to their 3. We only had 12 turnovers, they had 16. Rebounds, which I've always been harping on. We out-rebounded them. See, out-rebound them, get some wins. We got some big rebounds as well. 35-31, we won the rebounding battle. They did get more offensive rebounds, only by 3, 10-7, We won the defensive rebounding battle, though, 28-21. So I'll take it. Still could be better, but I'll take it. So good overall night for the Atlanta Hawks. Good road victory for the Atlanta Hawks. Keep the win streak going. Hopefully they can keep it going Friday against the Knicks, as we will take a look at the standings actually right now. If you take a look at the standings, I believe the New York Knicks are ahead of us. If I can find where the standings are. Where are the standings? Let me see. Let's see if I can find them. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. There we go. All right. So if you look at the standings right now, Boston's number 1 at 33-12. Got a lot of work before we catch them. We're 10 games back behind them, so we ain't talking about that quite yet. Milwaukee's 29-16. Philadelphia's 28-16. Brooklyn 27-16. Cleveland 28-18. But Miami Heat, who you just beat, which is good, 25-21. New York Knicks 25-21 as well. You're only 3 games back, you're only 1 game back in the loss column from those guys. So you're a game and a half behind the Heat and the Knicks, which both of those 2 teams are tied for 6th place. Miami is just percentage points ahead. Actually, no, they're just straight up tied. They have the Knicks at 7 and the Heat at 6, but they're tied. So big game against the Knicks on Friday. You can gain a whole game on them and only be a half a game behind the New York Knicks in the standings. So you can get darn near close to moving up a whole place in the Eastern Conference. So that'd be a step closer to getting your butt out of the play-in tournament, because you, again, don't want to be in the play-in tournament. They did do that bully last year, and luckily we got out. But we don't want to do that this year. We shouldn't have to do that this year. We're too talented to do that this year. So hopefully the Atlanta Hawks keep the win streak going. We need to. We got the Knicks on Friday. It's going to be a good game, but we're going to be at home. Hopefully we get the job done. Then we got the Charlotte Hornets, who we should beat as long as we act right like we've been acting. And we should beat them on Saturday as well. And if you look at the rest of the schedule for the Atlanta Hawks, got like I said, the Knicks on Friday at home. Then we have the Hornets at home again on Saturday. Monday got Chicago. They're right there. We need to beat them. Then you got Oklahoma City at home. Should be able to beat them. You're in Chicago, in Oklahoma City. You're at home against the Clippers. Then you go back out west, a long West Coast road trip to pretty much start the month of February. Monday, January 30th, you're at Portland. Then February 1st, you're in Phoenix, in Utah on that Friday, in Denver, in New Orleans. Then you come back home for 2 games against the Suns and the Spurs. So you're going to face a lot of West Coast teams coming up, and a lot of those games will be on the road. So get these next 2 games, and we'll go from there, especially Friday. Friday is going to be a huge game. Again, only a game and a half behind the Knicks for 7th, technically 6th, because Miami and New York are technically tied right now for that 6th spot. But New York, if you look on ESPN, they're in 7th. But you're only a game and a half behind. You can get up a whole game on them, gain a whole game on them, and only be a half game out. So there you go. Keep the win streak going. Get this win against the Knicks, and we'll really, really, really be cooking with gas. You feel me? But let me know how y'all feel in the comments down below. Big Hawks win. I love to see it. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Hawks right now. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Again, check out the link down below. To buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins. And until I talk to you guys next time, stay true to Atlanta, believe in Atlanta, go Hawks. Peace.